Daredevil Born Again not canceled. Marvel greenlight season 3. Okay. So once again, here we are at Cosmic Book News. Who does have this story? Despite recent confusion from the cast, Daredevil Born Again is officially returning for a 3rd season on DP. Marvel Studios' Brad Winderbaum confirmed to IGN that Daredevil Born Again Season 3 is happening, and that filming will begin in 2026. In terms of Daredevil, yeah, we are greenlit for Season 3, and we start shooting next year. I don't know if that's what he sounds like. Probably not, but whatever. And it's probably Winderbaum, probably. I don't know. Anyway, that's what he said. This news follows speculation fueled by Charlie Cox, referring to Season 2 as the final season. I figured it was too, but... and Vincent D'Onofrio saying the show's future depended on viewership. And after the first season, Well, they got a little surprise there. I mean, I guess a little early Christmas present or something. I don't know. The second season is still on the way, expected in early 2026. It will be the first full season developed under the series' new direction following Marvel's mid-production reboot of Born Again after fan and cast backlash. Yeah, but it was still too little too late, and the damage was done, and they had to try to patch that thing together, and who's writing this? It's Matt McCloyne, right? Oh, it's Will Harrigan. All right. So, I guess, as Cosmic Book News first reported, the reboot was sparked by early feedback and led to a new pilot and finale being shot, bringing the tone more in line with the original Netflix series. Season 2 is also expected to feature returning characters like Kristen Ritter's Jessica Jones, Wilson Bethel's Bullseye. Maybe he'll actually get an actual Bullseye outfit. That'd be nice. Eldon Henson's Foggy Nelson. What? But how? Yeah. Possibly Mike Coulter's Luke Cage. More than likely, yeah. The whole band will be back together for that anyway. Why so upset, Daredevil? Isn't this good news for you? I don't know. Anyway, though it's known viewership is among the lowest of the MCU shows on DP. Yeah, with Season 3 now confirmed, Daredevil Born Again appears to be finding its footing. Well, no, not yet. It's just, I don't know. I guess they have more hope for that one, but what happened here is the Marvel brand is in the toilet. And the idea that a popular character is the only really popular one of their television endeavors, granted it was Netflix, was Daredevil. And so there should have been more excitement for it to where at least people would show up for the first episode. They didn't know it was going to be, not that great. But nevertheless, it seems like they would have shown up. They didn't. And I was like, oof. And then you see it over the movies. They all did poorly, even Fantastic Four and all that stuff. The brand damage is severe for what the crappy shows did and what the crappy movies did. I mean, these last 3 movies, they're not that great, but they weren't as bad as the likes of Eternals and Marvels and stuff like that, So, but they still want to chase this, so it's going to get a 3rd season. Maybe they've polished it up enough where but the way it's left, where basically the stupid plot where New York City is basically walled off from the rest of America, and Kingpin's a dictator. It's stupid, but that's what they're doing. Maybe they'll somehow make it work. But I mean, it's just going, oh, look, all these returning characters. Isn't that good? Those are gimmicks. That's not really going to cut it. But they're getting a 3rd season, I guess. They can still cancel it, I suppose, but pretty soon they're going to be shooting it. So I guess it's a done deal. But that's the more serious problem here, is your overall brand of Marvel is in the toilet. Spider-Man, Deadpool, those would probably make it through. But the rest, You've done severe damage to it. Plus, your first introduction, well, it was actually Spider-Man. That was good. But She-Hulk, and that's what you did with Daredevil. Everybody's like, oh, I don't care what they do. They don't take their stuff seriously. Why should I? You know. So after a rocky first season that failed to chart on Nielsen, Marvel is banking on the stronger creative reset to keep fans engaged. We can assume that Marvel will likely drop more than one episode at a time, as it did for Ironheart. Oh, jeez, you don't want to. Oh God, what a waste of money, you know. Which made the Nielsen charts. It did. Holy crap! How the hell did that happen? Because that thing stunk. Anyway, Jern Bernthal is also developing a Punisher special for DP and is set to star in Spider-Man Brand New Day. So maybe they'll get a boost out of the Punisher show. And, of course, he's going to be in Spider-Man. So that pumps that up as well. And to say, hey, we can come out of that with Daredevil. But it's just the New York situation that they left. I don't know. I'd say, gee, hopefully they thought something through, but they haven't done that in a long time. So, Well, anyway, Marvel has also confirmed the MCU shows on DP won't connect to the MCU films. Oh, that's odd. But it's the same Punisher, so he is connected to the Spider-Man movie. So that's now they're following the model that, again, I think it was Chris Gore who talked about this on Film Threat. But essentially, and I agree with it, is that the movies can affect the TV shows, or in this case, the streaming shows. But the shows cannot affect the movies, like they did with WandaVision, you know, spilling over into Doctor Strange. You can't do that, because the overall movie-going audience, odds are a good chunk of them did not see these shows, and they're going to be lost. And ultimately, if you keep doing it, even if it's rather to a minimum, it's still going to be a bit of a problem that at this point you can't afford. So, if that's what they're talking about, then yes. But if you're using the same actors and the same characters, none of that matters. That still messes up your shared universe aesthetic, if you will. So, we'll see how that goes, won't we? I guess. So, hey, Daredevil, congratulations. Again, I guess. Well, we'll see.